All right, boys, it's my turn to play. I'm just going to get straight into it.
Sounds good, Joe. What's your plan for today?
I know I said that I would do stuff in Saffron City last time we played, but I'm going to complete and battle all the trainers south of Lavender Town, if that's cool with you two.
Yeah, that's fine with me, Joe. What do you think, Barack?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Just so I have an idea. What is it that I'm doing for when it's my turn to play next?
You can do the Fuchsia Gym and also do the Fighting Dojo in Saffron City. There is no particular order, to be honest, but if there was, then technically the Fuchsia City Gym is the next one since it is the fifth one. You cool with that, Barack?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. By the way, boys, I did some work in the game corner once again, and I ended up getting the Shadow Ball TM.
That's
I
clutch,
figured it would be a
Barack.
good more for Snorlax since Ghost is physical in this game.
Once again, Barack, you got us another great TM.
Facts.
It's not something you had to do, but you did it anyways.
Facts.
We appreciate you big time for that, right, Donald?
Definitely. You have been cooking nonstop, Barack. Keep it up.
Thanks, guys. Feel free to teach it to Snorlax after this battle, Joe.
Will do,
By the
Barack.
way, how do you plan on training up our team today?
Trust me when I say this. We got a ton of trainers and more.
And more, huh?
My first order of business is to train up Snorlax and try getting it up in the levels compared to the rest of our team. From there, it's really just evening out everyone's levels.
I guess you can't go wrong with that approach, Joe. I'm curious as to what you meant, though, when you said there were a ton of trainers and more. How many are you talking about?
A lot. Trust me when I say that.
Well, as long as you'll be okay, that's all that matters. I forgot to mention that I also got the leftovers from that spot where we caught Snorlax. It's a held item now for our Snorlax, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, that's fine, Barack. I was going to ask about that, but of course, you're on the top of things. Having leftovers and Shadow Ball on Snorlax makes it even more of a beast than it initially was.
Barack, I'm kind of curious as to why you feel the need to do these extra things outside of when we're playing. If this is about us getting frustrated over Misty, believe me when I say this, I am so over that.
No, it's not that, Donald. I just want to help our team out in any way I could, and I don't want to ever feel like I'm holding us back. Like you guys said, if we want to be Pokemon champions, then all three of us have to be on the top of our game, so I'm just doing my part, that's all really.
Sounds good, Barack. We just wanted to make sure you weren't doing this out of guilt or anything. That being said, this Snorlax is just kicking everyone's butt with headbutt. See what I did there? Ha 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 ha.
Okay, Joe, it's too early for your garbage jokes. How about you just focus on these trainers?
Come on, Donald. We have a lot of trainers ahead of us, and I'm just trying to entertain our call during that time. Believe me, there are other things that I can say or do for entertainment if you want that instead.
No, we're actually okay with that. You can just make your dad jokes instead, right, Donald?
If it means not hearing what I think Joe will say, then I guess his dad jokes are okay?
Well, unfortunately, I can't make many headbutt jokes moving forward since I believe Snorlax will be learning Body Slam some point soon. Body Slam is the way better move anyways.
Dang, so you're telling me that we will have leftovers, Body Slam, and Shadow Ball all on Snorlax now?
You would be correct, Donald. Snorlax is just a beast. That being said, do you guys have an idea for what the remaining two moves should be on Snorlax?
Ooh, what about Hyper Beam?
Hyper Beam isn't bad. I was thinking more along the lines of rest and snore. Rest so it can restore its HP and all. And then snore will be an effective move since it will be able to attack when it's asleep.
Okay, real quick. This girl just said that if they win, she would marry him.
I guess that's not going to happen. Sorry, pal, but she won't be saying yes anytime soon after the whooping our team will be giving them.
You're not wrong about that, Donald. I'll try using Shadow Ball since I want to conserve the headbutt moves a little bit.
I just hope that Primeape doesn't get poisoned from some BS. It's just annoying having to work around that.
Yeah, but we'll be okay. And I'm honestly surprised that Rockslide didn't finish them off considering the fact how Primeape is 11 levels higher.
Same here. It's fine, though, since this battle is over anyways. By the way, boys, there's going to be another Snorlax coming up, so I was wondering if I...
No, we are not catching another Snorlax, Joe. You got what you wanted, but you don't need to rub it in my face by catching another one. We will stick with the female sleeping Snorlax, Joe.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Donald here, Joe.
Okay, if you guys would ever stop interrupting me and actually listen to what I have to say, then you would know that I'm not trying to catch this damn Snorlax.
Wait, what?
I was trying to ask if we should attach these incoming leftovers to anyone else on our party.
Oh, that's my bad, Joe. I didn't mean to make any assumptions. In that case, maybe we can put it on Nidoking or something since it's the next closest thing to a tank on our team.
Yeah, my bad, Joe. I didn't mean to assume what you were going to say. That being said, I'm not really sure if we should have leftovers on another Pokemon in our team. Don't you guys think there are better held items for our remaining team members?
We don't have to decide now since I'm not battling any gym leaders or anything like that today. So I guess we can decide for when it's Barack's turn to play. No rush, boys.
Sounds good, but did you guys see that?
See what, Barack?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Barack?
I'm talking about the goated Pokemon Primate.
Of course you
that
are.
cross-chop demolished that Snorlax. I'm not sure if Brick Break would have been able to finish it off in one turn like cross-chop did.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the reason why we added cross chop into the moveset. It has a lower accuracy, but it's not ridiculously low. Moves like cross chop will come handy for when it's time to battle the Elite Four members.
Yeah, I know. I just love Primeape so much.
Okay, you don't have to keep saying it, Barack. We know you love Primeape a lot. Just try not to act all weird moving forward, okay?
Yeah, whatever you say, Donald. By the way, Joe, do you know what level Snorlax learns Body Slam at?
I'm pretty sure it's either next level or the level after that.
Okay, nice. So you don't have to
Jesus
go back to the
Christ.
Pokemon Center to restore your moves or anything.
You're not wrong, but okay. Let's chill out a little bit. Of course, that was a critical hit.
No surprise there, Joe. This game likes to throw nonsense at us all the time.
Yeah, for real. I'm going to switch out to Nidoking, though. I'm not trying to have Snorlax eat another self-destruct like that.
Oh, God.
What?
You guys know how much I love Nidoking? That's King Donald we're talking about.
Okay, for once. What in the actual hell is going on? Why are you two acting up like this? First it was Barack with Primeape and its cross-chop, and now it's you, Donald, with me just sending out Nidoking.
Don't worry, Joe. Just give it time.
What? Give what time?
There will come a time in which you will send out Charizard.
Facts.
When that happens, then you'll know what we're feeling again.
Yeah, no, screw that. I got my moment from Charmeleon evolving, so that won't be happening again. I think you two are slowly losing it, if I'm being honest, and I don't blame you guys. There are a lot of trainers.
Well, there are a lot of trainers. If I'm being brutally honest, Joe,
Oh, no.
watching you go up against these trash-ass trainers is like watching a filler episode of Naruto.
All right, Donald, shut the fuck up. I know you might be bored from watching me take on trainers and all, but you don't have to criticize my favorite and, of course, the goated anime.
Okay, I'll have you know that Naruto is not the...
Okay. Come on, guys. You guys already had this argument when we were playing Super Smash Flash 2. There is no need to bring that into Pokemon.
What the hell did I do, Barack? Donald is the one who's trying to start something out of nothing.
Just don't add fuel to the fire, Joe. If you don't get baited, Donald will drop the conversation, trust me.
All right, fine. I'll just focus on leveling Snorlax up to level 33 for Body Slam.
These trainer battles are also taking longer because Snorlax is so slow and is always having to use those leftovers.
Just for you, Donald, I'm going to switch out to our Jolteon so the battle can go quicker. Just don't bring up your opinion again as to why you think One Piece is better than Naruto. I don't want to hear it, okay?
I mean, it's not an opinion, it's a fact, but I got you, Joe. I won't bring it up again.
Well, I guess that went better than expected. I'm glad I don't have to step in as the mediator yet. I feel that it's way too early for me to be doing something like that.
Don't worry, Barack, we got you. And for once, we got a useful item in iron. I'm sure that will come in handy for one of our Pokemon.
That's true. And by seeing this fisherman, that reminds me, Joe. I think you can get a super rod or something from the house you passed by.
With all due respect, Barack, shut the fuck up. Why would we care about a super rod? What purpose would that serve for our team? It's not like we need it to progress with the game. There's a reason why I skipped the house, you know.
Well, damn, Joe, you don't need to pop off like that. I think there's a nicer way of saying all that you know.
Yeah, I guess so. These Magikarp are definitely not helping the situation. They're just annoying and spam splash, and they barely give any experience. My bad, Barack, for going off on you like that. I guess I was feeling a bit tense.
There are ways to relieve the tense feeling, Joe, like
Like spreading them cheeks?
Jesus
That's a
fucking
great way to
Christ.
relieve tense feelings.
Fuck out of here with that shit, Joe. You know good and damn well that was not what I was going to say. You know what? Forget it. Just focus on the next battle.
Yeah, I have no clue how many trainers we have, but since Joe didn't give us a number as to how many there are, my guess would be around 20 trainers.
Are you serious right now? If there are that many trainers, we are literally going to go insane.
And it doesn't fucking help when all these stupid trainers do is spam annoying moves like Supersonic.
Well, I guess Sleepy Joe didn't hurt itself from its
Are you
confusion.
serious right now?
Guess it's smarter than I thought.
I'm not even going to focus on the bullshit you said, Donald, but rather I'd focus on how that stupid-ass Goldeen survived a headbutt attack.
And of course it uses flail. It's going to do more if it has less HP.
Let's go Snorlax. Thank fucking God for it not hurting itself from confusion. That would have been super annoying.
Okay, so why aren't you switching then, Joe? Why do you want to deal with confusion? Are you dumb or something? Perhaps are you confused? Get it? Ha 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 ha.
Okay, Donald, you said my jokes were bad, but what the fuck was that?
Come on, Joe, that wasn't that bad. What do you think, Barack?
Fuck that shit, Donald. I'm not answering that question. The last time I answered a question that you and Joe had, it led to an argument which included personal attacks. So I'm okay. I'm not answering that bullshit.
All right, fine. I still don't understand as to why Joe hasn't switched out yet. It's just extending the time of this battle when it's not needed.
Well, there you have it. I was expecting Snorlax to snap out of confusion, and it finally did. Besides, I told you before that I want to get Snorlax up in the levels. Every time we neglect it, the more it will fall behind compared to our other Pokemon. It's called Balanced Donald.
I just wish they had Pokemon that gave more experience. I highly doubt that this horsey levels up our Snorlax.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that. Body Slam will be really nice to have since it does a solid amount of more damage than Headbutt.
And I was right.
100% accuracy as well.
Guess you're going to have to wait for Body Slam until the next trainer battle, Joe.
It's fine. I just hope this dude doesn't have anything annoying like a Zubat or Tentacool that uses supersonic.
Well, this dude is a bird trainer, so it will probably have neither of those, Joe.
Are you serious right now? A Pidgey!
Here we go again.
I promise you guys that I will demolish this thing and I will ensure that its entire species will become extinct. Fuck Pidgey and its family.
There is no fucking way that you are still pissed at Pidgey and its evolution line for when it used Whirlwind on Charmeleon in the rock tunnel, Joe. When are you going to get over it?
Never!
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, at least we got Body Slam. Isn't that right, Joe? You were just talking about how good of a move that is on Snorlax.
And now a Pidgeotto! You can't be serious right now. I will slam this trash-ass bird with my body and make sure that it can never move around again. I hope I paralyze this bitch for life.
Joe, have you ever thought of talking to someone? Perhaps someone could help you out with your anger towards Pidgey and its evolution
Goddamn,
line.
look at that damage, though. That Snorlax flat out demolished the Pidgeotto just like you wanted it, Joe. What are your thoughts?
Body Slam is an amazing move for Snorlax. With regards to Pidgey, as long as we don't see one anytime soon, I think I'll be okay.
Well, it's about damn time you're back to normal, Joe.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Not again. What the
Picnicker
fuck?
Susie? Stupid ass Susie? Fuck you and your Pidgey, do you hear me?
Well, she technically can't hear you, Joe, but I'm sure you'll once again find it satisfying to defeat some random-ass level 24 Pidgey.
I'm glad that's over with. Joe, it's okay now. There are no more Pidgeys. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, Barack. When you think about rivals, you think Gary and Ash, you think Paul and Ash. Put Pidgey and I in that conversation.
Okay, Joe, calm your senile titties. I know it's probably frustrating to have this many trainers on your plate, but just know that you don't have to do them all today. If you want, you can do half of them, and then when it's Barack's turn to play, he can do the other half.
Yeah, for real, Joe. We're here to help.
I'm good, boys. I can handle all the trainers. Since I'm not doing the gym today, I don't want to do less work by giving half of the trainers to Barack. But in all seriousness, though, we have to apologize.
Apologize? What are you talking about, Joe?
Apologize to the Rattata for killing its older sibling, Raticate.
Okay, shut the fuck up, Joe. You've completely lost it, so I'm gonna need you to take a deep breath here.
That definitely helped. But in the meantime, take a look at our newly evolved Charizard. Doesn't it look amazing?
Yeah, it looks pretty badass, but I was expecting you to act weird or some shit, I'm not gonna lie.
Facts.
I told you guys before that I wouldn't act up like that when Charizard would be sent out. I keep my word. That Charmeleon evolution was a one-time thing. Well, a two-time thing, I guess.
I wonder why.
But I assure you guys that it's over with.
If you say so, Joe, if that's the case, then I just want to say how proud I am of you for getting past that weird phase of your simping over Charmeleon and its evolution line. It really does mean a lot, and what it really does is it magnifies your growth. Good shit, Joe.
Yeah, same here, Joe.
Oh, don't worry. You guys may not hear my feelings with regards to Charizard, but fear not. Papa Joe will express his feelings for when a lass appears.
If that's all who you simp over, then I'm okay with it. It's progress.
Yeah, at least you don't simp over a beauty like this trainer. I figured your senile ass would be all over her from the moment you see her, but I guess I was wrong. Thank God, though.
Yeah, well, all these bitches have are Clefairs who have Sing and Double Slap. Surprisingly, they tank pretty well.
Well, not enough there. Snorlax is just wrecking everything in its path.
I know I wanted Executor on the team, and I still stand by that, but I am pleasantly surprised with the immediate impact Snorlax is having on our team. It's super reliable to have a tank with leftovers that can do a great amount of damage as well.
It's nice to hear you say that, Donald. I'm not going to lie. And even after the Meowth lowered
Damn.
Snorlax's attack, it still got one hit KO'd. GG, too easy.
Well, I guess it was no problem getting past shitty-ass Sheila, huh?
Damn, Barack, was it really that necessary calling her shitty-ass Sheila? She didn't even do anything.
Except she did Donald. She decided to be annoying by sending out annoying-ass Pokemon like Clefairy. Some of these trainers just waste our time.
Yeah, well, the money they give us is no joke, though, Barack. I'm all for it.
And of course, this stupid and useless ass Rattata decided to flinch us. Teach this bitch a lesson, Joe.
Don't worry, Donald. I will put my body all over this Rattata.
Okay, you could have said that in a different way, Joe, but I get what you mean, I guess.
What's annoying is that Snorlax takes a bit longer to train up, and it's definitely not helping when these trainers are sending out Rattatas.
Wait, Joe, why are you switching out?
I don't want Snorlax to be paralyzed by Pikachu's static ability.
Whoa, 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 hold on now. I thought Snorlax can't be paralyzed. Am I tripping or something?
I've heard about that. I think the same concept works with poison as well, but I'm not sure though. I guess it's better to be safe than sorry.
I guess I can look into that when we're done playing today. That would actually be useful to know moving forward.
Sounds good, Joe. And of course, there's another Rattata. I wish these trainers would at least have Eradicate or something so we can at least get more experience.
Barack, what the fuck are you doing?
You only want Eradicate sent out so we can have another one killed, huh?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, that's my bad, Donald. I should have figured Joe was going to say shit like that. I'll be better next time.
You're good, Barack. I was expecting more of a response from Joe, if I'm being honest. I guess it wasn't too bad.
You know I can hear you guys, right? Anyways, I plan on facing a few more trainers after this, and then I'll probably head over to the Pokemon Center so I can get my body slam move fully restored.
Sounds good, Joe. You've taken on quite a few trainers already. Do you have an idea as to how many you got left or something?
Honestly speaking, I'm not even sure if I'm even halfway done with these trainers.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, Joe. You know you don't have to do them all if you don't want to, right? Don't you think this is a bit excessive?
As annoying as this is, I don't view this as excessive. The 5th gym leader will be in the mid to high 30s with regard to their level. Besides, we'll need all the money and experience for the Elite 4 boys. Look at the big picture.
If you say so, Joe, we just want to make sure you can handle this much in one gameplay of yours.
Thank you for your concern, but I will be fine. With regards to the game, though, I'm going to use the Pokemon Center after this if you guys don't mind.
That's fine with me, Joe. And it's nice to see our Snorlax get another level. I swear these trainers aren't giving us enough experience.
You can thank bitch-ass Valerie for that, Barack.
Facts. All right, boys, our Pokemon are fully healed up and are ready to go. Let's continue demolishing these trainers.
Yeah, I guess it's on to the next, huh? I just pray and hope that these trainers have nothing annoying.
Yeah, the ideal thing would be for them to send out something that gives good experience without it having a move that confuses
Holy fucking
us.
shit. Joe, are you doing okay?
What did I say about these fucking Pidgeys? I hate them. Why do they keep appearing on my screen?
Okay, Joe, let's take a deep breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Okay, do you feel any better?
Shut the fuck up, Donald. You counted way too fucking fast.
I was just trying to help, you primate-loving hoe.
Okay, both of you guys shut the fuck up. I'm fine. As long as Pidgey is not on my screen. Then I'm okay. Do you understand me?
Okay, fine, we hear you, Joe.
You can't be serious with this.
Are you serious right now?
Another one. Again. Pidgey. Go fuck yourself, you stupid Pidgey.
Okay, I'm convinced that this route is genuinely unhealthy for Joe. This place is infested with Pidgeys and Pidgeotos.
Yeah, for real. But this trainer can't possibly have another one of these Pidgeys, right?
Wow!
Why did you jinx it?
Pidgeotto now! Great! Just know that I fucked 2 Pidgeys before you Pidgeotta. Prepare to meet them in hell.
Okay, Joe, I'm going to need you to calm down for a bit here. There are way too many Pidgeys and Pidgeotos on this route, so you're going to need to find a way to cope with this stress. What helps you get through tough times, Joe?
Well, I love seeing a Pidgeotto die, so I'm doing okay now.
Fuck that shit! What if you encounter another bird trainer or something? Then you'll see them again.
Well, once again, Donald, you jinxed it.
I swear, I will tear this dude a new one if he has a Pidgey.
Okay, Joe, take deep breaths, okay? Trust me, it will help.
I got you, Barack. I'm taking deep breaths. It's okay, Joe.
It's working.
It doesn't matter if they have a stupid Pidgey. It doesn't matter if they even have a stupid Pidgeotto. It's all good. Think of ice cream. think of the lasses.
What the fuck?
It's okay, Donald, as long as that helped Joe calm down. I don't care what he has to think about if that means he doesn't trip the fuck out over Pidgey or any of its evolutions.
I'm taking deep breaths. It's
Is he
okay,
saying the
Joe.
same thing
It
again?
doesn't matter if they have a stupid
Let him be
Pidgey.
Donald.
It doesn't matter if they even have a stupid Pidgeotto. It's all good. Think of ice cream. Think of the lasses.
Well, that seems to be the end of Pidgeys and Pidgeottos for this trainer. How are you feeling, Joe?
I'm taking deep breaths.
Joe!
Huh? What happened? Wait, I'm fighting a Spearow now?
Jesus fucking Christ, Joe, were you under some kind of hallucination or some shit? You're okay now?
Yeah, how are you feeling, Joe? Are you feeling okay?
Honestly, boys, I am feeling great. Thank you for telling me to take deep breaths. And even though I was under hallucination, I snapped out of it thanks to you guys, so I will no longer be affected by seeing those stupid-ass Pidgeys and Pidgeottos.
That's great to hear, Joe.
Wow, so you don't bust a fat one over Charizard anymore, and now you don't flip out when you see a Pidgey or Pidgeotto. That's some true growth, Joe. Good shit.
Thanks, Donald. I couldn't have done it without you guys. But in all seriousness, though, did you see that one shot from Snorlax? That Fearow didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, that was just massive destruction. The thing I liked most about that was the good amount of experience Snorlax got. We could use more Fearows and less Pidgeys.
Facts.
Another bird trainer, huh? I hope this guy has a Fearow so we can get more good experience.
Yeah, I hope so too. If this guy has a Pidgey, Joe, you will be put to the test, but I am confident that you can overcome that obstacle.
I think that as well, Joe. You got this.
Good luck, Joe.
Don't worry about me, guys. I will be completely fine even though a Pidgey is coming out right now. I'm just glad that Snorlax once again leveled up from these trainers. It's slowly but surely catching up to the rest of our team.
Okay, well, I guess Joe is doing okay after all. All right, I'm super excited for the rest of this gameplay now.
Yeah, and that stupid Pidgey just got annihilated. That's always good to see.
And even though there's another one, I will remain calm and I will once again tear this Pidgey a new one.
Damn, does this trainer only have the first evolution of each flying type in this game or some shit? Does he not know what an evolution is? Or does he keep clicking B when it's evolving? Honestly, why would someone do something like that?
Are you fucking serious right now, Donald?
It's fine, Barack. I'm not going to get baited by Donald's bullshit.
Wait, what?
Papa Joe is just straight up cooking right now.
Okay, I didn't think Joe would actually chill when I said that. Good shit, I guess.
Joe, you're almost out of body slam moves. Are you going to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal up?
Maybe eventually. I'm thinking of training up the other team members since I'm sure Snorlax will get a good amount from this next gym leader.
Well, if you're going to face bikers and their bullshit poison-type Pokemon, then Zenitsu is the perfect counter. Thunderbolt literally demolishes any Pokemon they throw at us.
That's all facts, Donald. I was going to switch into our Jolteon after I run out of moves for Body Slam.
You could just go back to the Pokemon Center, though, to get more body slams. It's not like Snorlax gets poisoned anyways.
I need some variety, though, Barack. This whole time, Snorlax has been slamming Pokemon. It's nice to train up the other Pokemon on our team as well.
Okay, if you say so, Joe. Does that mean Primeape will be included?
Of course that's all you care about, Barack. No surprise there.
Shut the fuck up, you obese clown. I was just asking since Primeape hasn't got much action and it's tied for the lowest level out of all our Pokemon.
Everyone will be trained up, Barack. And yes, that includes your Primeape as well. Don't worry about it.
Did you hear that, Barack? You can finally chill out now, am I right?
Donald, don't tell me to fucking chill out. I was just asking a simple question.
All right, both of you guys shut the hell up. You two seem really tense, and I know that it's because of the incoming trainers that are just nonstop. That being said, I am offering to spread your cheeks for free.
What the fuck?
I guess that's your way of bringing Donald and I together, right, Joe? Whenever Donald and I get into it, you just say some stupid sus bullshit.
I guess you figured that out, huh, Barack? But in all seriousness, I'm glad that we're still going up against bird trainers since Nidoking has Thunderbolt.
I got a question to ask you both, though, if you don't mind.
What's up?
What is it, Donald?
I know we established a while back that Nidoking's moveset would be Thunderbolt, Megahorn, Earthquake, and Surf, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, what if instead of having Surf, we have Ice Beam instead? I think that would prove to be more useful on Nidoking than Surf.
That's not a bad idea, Donald. The only problem with that is that Barack would probably have to go back to the game corner and grind up enough coins to get the TM right.
You would be correct, Joe. Honestly, Donald, that wouldn't be bad since Ice Beam can notably cover dragon types, but we will have Lapras by that point.
Yeah, I know that. And I guess the same concept applies for surf since Lapras can learn surf. I don't know though. You don't have to get the TM if it will be too much of a hassle, you feel?
Tell you what, Donald, give me some time to think about it since we're not exactly at Fuchsia City yet. When it's my turn to play next, I will have a decision by then. That cool?
Yeah, that's cool with me. Just remember, you don't have to feel pressured just because I asked. It's a hassle to earn that TM, I'm sure, so no pressure, Barack.
Well, what do you know? I guess I didn't have to step in at all to be the mediator there. Good shit, boys.
What the fuck are you talking about, Joe? Aside from the one scuffle that you and Donald had the last time we played, I think we're actually doing a good job of not getting into it a lot.
Facts.
I guess that's fair enough. But if you guys hadn't noticed since you were talking about Ice Beam and Surf, Nidoking has literally been demolishing these flying types with Thunderbolt. Once again, Barack, I gotta thank you for that.
I'm just glad that you're not tripping over Pidgeys anymore. It's been a while since you had been doing that.
Yeah, for real, Joe. Have we made any good progress with the trainers yet, though? You've been playing for a while now, and it feels like there is no end to these fucking trainers.
It kind of feels like we're around halfway done with these trainers.
That's it?
Speaking of the amount of trainers, though, we've been getting a lot of experience. Even Nidoking has caught up to the rest of the team. After a little Barack, I will start training up Primeape like I mentioned before.
Let's fucking go, Joe. I'm glad that you kept your word on that. Primeape has kind of lost some of the spotlight ever since Jolteon and Snorlax have been added into the team. In addition, Nidoking is bolstering up his moveset like crazy, so it feels like Primeape is being left out.
That's understandable. And I guess you didn't even mention how Charmeleon evolved and knows Flamethrower now.
That too.
Well, Nidoking should level up from this trainer battle, so once it does, I will switch to Primeape. It's time for Primeape to cook.
I'm going to be honest with you, Barack. I know I recommended Mankey to the team, but I'm getting interested in Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee.
Fuck that shit, Donald. We are not adding them to the team. Primeape is an OG, so instead of imagining Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee on the team, how about I just have them whoop your fat ass?
Okay. You need to calm down, Barack. Donald was just saying that he was interested in them. You don't have to overreact like that.
It's fine, Joe. I shouldn't have said that at this time. Primeape has barely been put into battle, so it was wrong of me to say I'm interested in a different fighting type. My bad, Barack.
You're all good, Donald, and I'm sorry for taking it to another level.
Okay, well, moving on now. I'm finally going to switch to Primeape and have it trained up a bit.
It kind of looks like you're trying to train up our entire team to level 37, Joe. Are you going to train up Primeape, Jolteon, and Snorlax for the rest of these trainers?
Yeah, that's the plan. It would be nice for all of our Pokemon to be the same level before Barack takes on the Fuchsia City gym leader.
That's a good approach, Joe. I'm just glad that Primeape has a move like Rock Slide so it can take care of these flying types. Honestly, it can even use Brick Breaks against everything except for a Fearow.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Primeape is super strong anyways, and Brick Break should get the job done against most of these trainers like you said, Barack.
Do you guys think Primeape's moveset is finalized as it is right now?
I think it is. Aerial Ace is there for type coverage, and the same concept is applied with Rock Slide. Cross Chop is the most powerful fighting move, and Brick Break is a consistently strong fighting move. I don't know what else we could have on it instead.
Speaking of Rock Slide, here's a prime example of how good that move is.
I'm not sure if it kills it in one hit, though.
Get fucking wrecked, Fearow. I know it was a critical hit, but still, GG, too easy.
Well, damn. Primeape got a lot of experience from that and almost leveled up. On to the next battle, boys.
On to the next trainer, and then there will be 100 more after that.
Come on, Donald. Don't be like that.
Don't be like that? Do you literally see how many fucking bikers are on that left side? And that's probably not even half of them with regards to how many we have left. I'm starting to lose my patience, Joe. It's not your fault, but I'm starting to feel it now.
All right, Donald, let's just take deep fucking breaths. One trainer at a time, right? We'll be okay.
It's easier said than done, but we just have to focus on what we're dealing with currently, and that's this stupid fucking Farfetch'd.
You guys are right. I just got frustrated looking at all those trainers.
You're all good, Donald. You have every right to feel frustrated with the amount of the trainers we've faced. It's not just the trainers that Joe is taking on today, but it's also the trainers from the bike path that you took on the other day, Donald.
You two are right. On to the next one.
I'm actually going to switch so Jolteon could lead us off. I'm just doing this so I can speed up the trainers a bit if that's okay with you, Barack.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Honestly, you trained up our team very well, so all of our Pokemon are around the level 35 to 37 range.
Agreed. Do you know what level the 5th gym leader's ace is, Joe?
Honestly, I want to say 42
What?
or 43.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on now, Joe. You mean to tell me that you expect us to go in that gym underleveled and win or something?
Come on, Joe. I thought you said this was technically the 5th gym leader. How in the fuck are we so underleveled compared to their ace? Should we just do the Saffron City gym instead?
Okay, can you two calm your fucking nipples for a second? To answer your question, Donald, yes, we should be good enough to take on that gym despite our team being underleveled for its ace. And Barack, it's the same shit in Saffron City, I'm pretty sure. Their ace is level 42 or 43
What
as
the
well,
fuck?
so it doesn't fucking matter which one we do.
Okay, now I know why you are so hell-bent on taking on all these trainers, Joe. At first, I thought it was because you just wanted the money and all. But we actually need this experience, huh?
Like I mentioned before, you two don't need to fucking panic. I'm pretty sure that we're doing just fine with regards to keeping up with the pace of the game. Our team has really good moves, and our team construction is amazing. Trust our team, boys.
All right, fine. I believe in our team, Joe. One of the gym battles we struggled with when I was playing, and of course that was against Misty. So I really do hope there's no repeat of that when it's time for me to take on the Fuchsia City gym.
Come on, Barack. I know I gave a lot of shit to you about it at the time, but just know that the Cerulean City gym with our team composition at the time was our hardest challenge yet.
Yeah, Barack, this time around we have a much better team, and hey, if you happen to struggle or if something goes wrong, Donald and I are here for you.
That makes me feel better, boys. I appreciate that.
No problem. That being said, I'm going to train up our Charizard a bit and have him face those bikers up there since Flamethrower should be a one-hit KO.
Yeah, and after hearing how these future gym leaders' aces are level 42 or 43, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a Pokemon around that range just in case something goes wrong.
Facts.
I feel that, Donald. I'll try to have Charizard as close to level 40 as possible then if that's what you guys want.
Yeah, that's cool. Honestly, training up Nidoking either since the next gym leader is poison or something, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think the theme is poison, but there are some psychic Pokemon scattered around.
Either way, we should be fine, just like Joe said. It's just nice seeing our fully evolved Charizard demolish these Grimers. It definitely looks promising as we head towards a poison-themed gym.
I don't want you to answer this, Joe, but my assumption is that the gym leader will probably have a Muck or Wheezing since it is a poison-type gym. We have Charizard, Jolteon, and Nidoking for them.
I mean, I don't think there's any spoilers if Joe did say yes to that. The only poison type that we've seen so far have been fully evolved are Arbok, Weezing, and Muck, I think.
Well, regardless of what it is, just know that Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Dig should do a great deal of damage to that gym.
On to the next trainer, huh? It's all good, one step at a time. I can't get frustrated.
You're good, Donald. Just relax a bit. By the way, Barack, I'm not sure if you want to do this when we're not playing or if you want to do this during your turn, but if you go into the Safari Zone, you can get Surf and a few other things.
I might just do that on my free time if I'm being honest. I'm sure there's a lot of items other than Surf, so I might just spend some time exploring.
Sounds good. Is that okay with you, Donald?
Yeah, that's fine with me as long as there isn't anything notable that I really care for.
There's a Dragonair in the water
Fuck
if you
that
use a
shit.
Super Rod, Barack. Let's add that to the team.
Yeah, I see what you're doing, Joe, and it's not going to work on me. I know you're fucking around to mess with Donald. And then you're going to say that you were trying to pass time as we get past these annoying-ass trainers, huh?
Holy fucking shit, Barack. How did you know exactly what I was going to say?
I know you too fucking well. You were my vice president for 8 years, and now we've all been playing together for a while now, so I understand your tendencies and behavior.
With all due respect, Barack, that just sounds like you're obsessed with Joe.
All right, fuck off, Donald. I guess next time I'll just shut my mouth so you don't say any bullshit like that again.
All right, how about we focus on what's coming up? This muck will be an example of perhaps what's to come moving forward. Let's see how our Charizard does against it.
It should take 2 flamethrowers since it has a really good special defense.
Don't fucking poison us, you bitch.
Let's see.
Well, I guess it didn't end up poisoning us, which is always convenient. By the way, boys, did you know that muck spelled backward is...
Okay, shut the fuck up, Joe. Don't even think about completing that sentence. I'm pretty sure you mentioned this before at some earlier point of the game, but now you're just fucking around too much.
Thank fucking God you interrupted him, Barack.
All right, well, I can just say it whenever I want, but I'm going to continue focusing on these remaining trainers. I'm going to have Zenitsu cook against some of these bitches.
It's good that you're focusing on the right thing. I know Donald asked a while ago, but do you have an idea as to how many trainers we have left now?
I think we're over 60 to 70% done with these trainers. I don't think we have as many as you think. Don't worry, these trainers will come to an end at some point.
You know, I've actually been okay with the amount of trainers ever since Joe told us the level of the gym leader's ace Barack. The more experience that we can get, the better.
Yeah, I know, I was just wondering how many we had left. Just gotta ask every now and then, since it's more interesting than watching our Jolty unfuck these coughings and grimers with one move.
I kind of wish one of them had a wheezing or muck, though. Those are the ones that give a juicy amount of experience.
I mean, we literally just faced a muck, but I know what you mean. You want there to be a higher tendency of mucks and wheezings.
By the way, boys, since these roots are so fucking big, I might miss one or two trainers when it's all said and done, and I apologize for that. I have to admit, I'm getting a little sleepy.
It's okay, Joe, and if you're feeling sleepy, you can always just save it here and have Barack finish off the rest when we next play.
I'll try my best to finish off these trainers first. I just need you two to overlook my decision-making just in case, though.
We got you, Joe. You just finished demolishing a biker, so I guess it's on to the next trainer.
Okay, Joe. You already battled those two little girls. You don't have to be creepy by going up to them again.
Fuck off, Donald. I just kind of forgot I did that duel battle since I did all those biker battles after.
And speaking of a biker battle, here's one right here, and of course he has 5 fucking Pokemon, because why not?
This lowlife better have a wheezing or a muck, or else this dude is just wasting our time.
Damn, really, Donald? This dude is a lowlife? How do you come to that conclusion?
Yeah, I'm curious too, Donald.
Trust me, boys. King Donald's radar would suggest to me that this dude is a lowlife. Believe me.
I don't know what to make of that radar of yours, Donald. It sounds kind of racist or something.
Facts.
All right, well, you guys can believe whatever you want to believe. All these biker dudes do is talk shit to a 10-year-old girl and end up getting whooped by us.
Okay, you have a point there, Donald. And just like that, our Jolteon is level 38, and this biker dude actually has a fucking wheezing.
It's about damn time one of these dudes has a fully evolved Pokemon. It's time for King Donald to get some juicy experience.
You know I love the sound of that, Joe. At this rate, Nidoking will be our highest leveled Pokemon on our team. That's just crazy considering how it was one of our lowest leveled Pokemon on our team for the longest time.
No argument there. Do you plan on training up Primeape and Snorlax for these remaining trainers, Joe?
I'll probably train up Primeape more, but as for Snorlax, I'm kind of lazy to go back to the Pokemon Center to get Body Slam fully restored, so probably not.
It's fine, Barack. You can always use Snorlax in the Fuchsia gym since it can't get poisoned. In addition, there's a solid amount of Pokemon in the gym that are just bad defensively, so Body Slam will be absolutely goated.
All right, fine. I guess I can't have any complaints with how Joe has trained up our team.
Didn't you know, Barack? Papa Joe is always cooking. I mean, look at how I'm just demolishing these trainers left and right.
I really do hope that you're almost done with these trainers if you're going to talk like that, Joe. Once you finish, then I will say that Papa Joe did indeed cook.
Fuck that shit, Barack. Papa Joe has been cooking this entire time. He shouldn't have to wait until the end to hear you recognize that you know.
Shit, thanks for that, Donald. Want to make out now?
What the fuck?
Okay, this is exactly what happens whenever Joe gets tired and or bored. He starts up with his Seuss-ass bullshit. Ignore it, Donald.
Yeah, well, I wasn't planning on pursuing that conversation. I hope you know that, Barack.
Okay, I know we only have a few trainers left after this, but my eyes are slowly closing. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, Joe, do you want to stop here then? This wouldn't be a bad stopping point.
I don't want to not complete this, Barack. Just watch my back as I complete this, okay? I want to finish this. I'm just letting you guys know now that I am susceptible to making some dumb mistakes, so just watch out for that.
Well, for now, Joe, you are still doing your thing. Thunderbolt is demolishing this wheezing, and Jolteon is about to get some good experience from that.
Yeah, everything seems to be okay so far. A few trainers left, you said, after this?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to put Charizard in front of the party so it can just demolish everything with Flamethrower.
I guess that's the quickest way to finish off these trainers, so I don't blame you. It's also effective so we can have a higher leveled Pokemon for the gym leader's ace coming up.
You're not wrong about that, Donald. And also a good note to add, this trainer only has 2 Pokemon.
Okay, well, a Flamethrower should be a one-hit KO against this stupid-ass Pidgeotto.
Stupid-ass Pidgeotto, you said now, Donald. You're sounding like me now.
Yeah, Joe's right here, Donald. But I wonder what her next Pokemon is, considering her first Pokemon was Pidgeotto.
Well, there you have it, a Wigglytuff. I'm pretty sure this is the first one we've seen all game long, if I'm not mistaken.
I wonder if it's a one-hit KO, though.
I'm not sure.
Holy
but
shit!
But damn, I guess it was. I didn't think it would be if I'm being honest here, which is why I was going to ask you why you didn't send out Primate for that battle, but I guess Charizard got it with no issue.
Yeah, I've been saying this whole time that Charizard is just goated. On to the next trainer, boys.
Hopefully she doesn't have 6 useless-ass Pokemon on her team.
Well, I guess she only has 2, and would you consider Bulbasaur useless, Donald?
Hell no!
I thought you get hard when you talk about it.
Okay, calm the fuck down, Joe. I'm not like you. I love everything about the Bulbasaur line, but I definitely do not act and react like you when you see Charmeleon's line.
Okay, on to the next.
Oh, fuck!
What the fuck?
An Ivysaur!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, fuck, I'm feeling so many feelings right now. Yes, this trainer is amazing. I wish I was this trainer. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Jesus Christ.
Okay, what in the fuck was that, Donald? I thought you said you weren't like me. What the fuck was that reaction?
Yeah, I can't take your side after that one, Donald. You got some fucking explaining to do, Donald.
Sorry, boys. I guess when I saw Bulbasaur, I didn't feel much. But the fact that the trainer followed it up with an Ivysaur, a bunch of emotions just came through all at once, and I couldn't contain them.
All right, well, the timing of when you said you're not like me is absolutely insane. You gotta personally apologize to me.
All right, fine. I'm sorry, Joe. That made me look like a huge hypocrite, and I'm sorry for saying that. I now understand why you feel what you feel.
Okay, I don't want to know why you guys feel what you feel when you see your favorite fucking starter, like we've seen Squirtle and Wartortle. But you haven't seen or heard me react like that yet. Get it together, you old hags.
We got you, Barack. I'm sure you like seeing Primeape out right now, though.
Well, I like seeing Primeape out so it can get some experience, but if you're trying to imply it the way I think you're trying to imply it, then you need to get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Okay. Can I just point out that this trash-ass trainer followed up a female level 28 Oddish with another female level 28 Oddish? Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I have no clue what that was. On to the next trainer, I guess.
Joe, I thought you said there were only a few trainers left. Why are there so many here?
That's my bad, but I assure you, this time there are only a few left.
All right, well, I guess it's okay if we're facing a trainer who has a Dodrio. This is another Pokemon that will give us a good amount of experience, so I don't mind battling trainers like these.
And that Dodrio is going to get fucked by one flamethrower.
And that is exactly what happened. On to the next.
Wait, what? Why would this dude lead off with a Dodrio but follow it up with a Doduo? I don't understand these trainers. They just end up giving me a headache for their trash-ass play.
Well, as long as these Pokemon can be finished off with flamethrower in one attempt, then I'm all for it. Joe said there's only a few trainers left, and at this point, I'm over these trainers.
Don't worry, Barack, we'll be done soon, if it makes you feel any better. I plan on switching Primeape to the front of the party after this trainer battle.
I'm trying to put this nicely, Joe, but I literally do not give a fuck what you do at this point. It's not your fault that there's this many trainers, but whatever you want to do, just do it. Donald and I are just making sure you don't fuck up.
Okay, I get that. I assure you that we are almost done, though.
Joe, I just want to say this ahead of time, but you seriously did your thing today. I can't even count at this point how many fucking trainers you went through, and you only went to the Pokemon Center once. You also trained up our team perfectly. Good shit, Joe. Good shit.
And I would also like to point out how you don't trip over seeing a Pidgeotto or Pidgey anymore. In addition, you don't bust a fat one over seeing Charizard. You had some insane growth during this gameplay, and I'm just proud of you.
Thanks, guys, for your compliments. I really do try my best, and I know one fucking eye is closed right now, but I'm going to finish these trainers no matter what.
That's what we like to hear. And I guess it just makes sense that you're training up Primeape right now, since I feel that it's been trained up the least in the last so many turns of ours.
That's all facts. After you're done with your turn, Joe, I will go ahead and adventure into the Safari Zone like I mentioned earlier, so I can just get whatever is important over there. What do you recommend that I do for my turn, by the way?
Well, what we have moving forward is obviously the Fuchsia City Gym, and then we have to head to Saffron City. From there we can do the dojo, the Sylph Co., and of course their gym. What do you plan on doing after hearing all that?
Honestly, I might just settle with the Fuchsia City Gym and the dojo. I'll play it by ear as well, I guess.
All right, boys, it's the last fucking trainer on this route. I can't believe that there was an ending to this shit. Props to you, Joe, for pushing through.
Even though I feel like I missed a trainer or two, at this point I don't really give a fuck. If you feel like we can use some extra experience, Barack, you can always just battle them if there are any, of course, on your free time.
Yeah, I don't want to think about battling trainers right now. As soon as you finishing fucking this trainer's shit up, we all deserve a nice break. Wouldn't you say, boys?
Sounds like a good idea. And it's nice that we can cap off this whole route with Primeape getting a level. Our team is looking really nice.
So I guess Tangela will be the last Pokemon we face, huh? One aerial ace should do the trick.
That should be the case.
What the
But of
fuck?
course not. Of course it takes another aerial ace to kill this piece of shit. This game just wants to delay us even more from finishing off these bum-ass trainers.
You're not wrong, Barack. That being said, we have officially completed these fucking trainers for the most part.
Fuck yes!
And now it's time to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal up. Next up is you, Barack. How are you feeling for the Fuchsia City Gym?
Honestly, talking it through with you guys, I'm feeling pretty solid about it. I know I fucked shit up in the Cerulean City Gym, but after hearing you two reassure me that it won't happen like that again for various reasons, I feel a lot better.
That's good to hear, Barack. Can't wait to see how you do next time we play.
Yeah, same here, Barack. But that being said, boys, I am done for the day and I have to call it overall since I got to go do a few things.
It's all good, Joe. I have to go as well. It was fun playing with you all, and I can't wait to do it again soon. Peace out, boys.
Good fucking gameplay, Joe. That's all I have
Thanks,
to
Donald.
say. You cooked. I gotta go too, but I will hit up the group chat so we can coordinate when to play next. Just remember, we're one step closer to becoming Pokemon champs. Until then, boys.